So it's hard to know how many more days we'll be able to broadcast because the true revelation is at hand. Yeah, and when you have a kingdom founded on satanic robbery and deceit that's all being exposed, God's the one that allowed it to. He held judgment off to this point, this far. Yeah, and now he's gonna be forward what his word said was gonna happen. Yeah, and I hope you guys understand that there will be a battle for souls, and a lot of people will be lost that weren't ready, didn't heed the message. You have to understand the way the world really operates. One guy I just crossed was doing deliveries yesterday or the day before. He gave me a cigarette. So I gave him my study. But it's like he was just waking up. He was talking about the Vatican being a snake, like he just came across that information. Well, it's crazy that some people are just waking up. I seen another girl just found out the earth is flat recently. Like, that's been 10 years old news for me. People have been talking about that. Anyways, the point is, the bullshit's over, and you have to understand, your authorities are truly murderous, dude. The people that ruled over us are literally murderers, dude, and it's about to be a war for souls. And the revelation, God couldn't do it up until this point because we weren't gathered, and they had us basically scattered in our awareness, right? To where God couldn't do it. He couldn't perform his agenda until a certain point. There had to be a certain amount of basically corruption that takes over in society. Yeah, to where we had enough pressure to cause us to focus on his word enough to get the answers, which I provided in my studies. Yeah, and to where we've been gathered. God let these people press and vex us for over a decade. And every day, yeah, it's like, I'm just want to be at peace. The godly just want to be at peace. Fucking criminals, dude, that deserve to be covered in filth, and they will, and God's going to plunge them into a furnace of fire. And they know it, yeah, and they fully intend to continue if they are willing to do the COVID agenda and lie and cheat people in life. Yeah, just deceive people, a big group of people. Yeah, the people at YouTube big headquarters, Mark Zuckerberg, fucking sack of shit humans that are getting executed into hell, plunged into a pit of filth where they belong rather than where they can cheat and rob the innocent, the poor, and gnash their teeth on us from unfair advantage when we're just trying to be peaceful, just want to be at rest. Is that fair that scumbag sinners, the rich of the earth that literally have everything, would literally be able to operate like that to no accountability? Yeah, judgment is about to begin. Okay, literally any day. It's a battle for souls. A lot of people are going to be lost because they weren't ready and didn't heed the warning. That's why I say repent and look through the studies, because if you're in a repentant state, you will be taken in the first fruits rapture. Okay, God's not going to leave his worshipers here. Okay, that we're ready with oil to have to deal with this bullshit. It's about to be chaos on the land. Okay, World War III essentially, which is spiritual in nature, a spiritual civil war. Yeah, and the majority of the community is corrupt. Literally tortured my life every day. I got sinners with me right now in the ether, always around us, surrounding us, as if you murderous, deceitful, disgusting, corrupt sinners could operate that way. You gave up your individuality. That's fine. You do whatever you want with your life. But when you come into my life, rob me of my peace, try to cheat and curse me the whole time, that bullshit needs to be held accountable, and it's about to, yeah. And God is about to give his saints, a very small group of people, his elect, which are going to harvest people that weren't ready. It's a battle for souls. Like I said, it's going to go dark for 1 to 3 nights with this invasion. Yeah, it's a time of bloody turmoil on the land. So I don't know how many more days we're going to be able to broadcast. But I just want you to understand, okay, God said, whatever you ask in prayer, believing and not doubting, you shall receive. Yeah, but we didn't get it because of not being fully gathered. Well, God's about to perfect us, seal us, okay, and we'll be etheric beings. Yeah, and Satan, this whole wicked community is going to be enraged. Well, none of you liars had any right to be incensed at us, and they're all going to perish. They should be as nothing, yeah. And they know it. They can see it. They're all getting destroyed out of our land, a corrupt criminal community living in glory in the ether, off our energy, drinking our wine and oil, yeah. Yeah, it's a righteous thing. The whole criminal United States intelligence community is about to be fucking slaughtered out of the earth into hell. a place where their spirits will be in torment forever for what they did. Yeah, they had full intention to continue. If they'll do bullshit like COVID, lie to us and participate in that. A big group of people were involved because they were already corrupted and cheated, and just have no regard for the sanctity of human life, make everything about financial gain in this world, worshiping mammon. Yeah, the whole criminal ass community. God is righteous in his judgment to bring it now upon deceivers that robbed us of our peace. I'm just trying to be peaceful. Since 2007, getting robbed, and we have a sinful nature, okay, which wouldn't be there though without a corrupt community. If you don't have the winds of hell flying around your atmosphere, corrupt sinners, you wouldn't really even be a compulsive sinner. We can still choose to sin, but that's the thing, is that they constantly blow into our sails. That's why people get shipwrecked and have addictions and bullshit, and it's over. Yeah, I'm telling all you assholes, you fucking psychopaths in the intelligence community, you guys are going into a fucking burning pit of fire any day now. Judgment, great judgment is about to be executed upon this criminal ass sack of shit community, operated as a hive, spoiled and robbed us and stole our peace and freedom and blocked us continuously, dude, speaking, blowing into our sails 24/7. You guys deserve to be fucking annihilated, and the judgment is at hand, and a big ass group of people are mad about it, and they don't have no right. Yeah, all you corrupt people are having to be held accountable for what was done. It's literally a war for souls. I don't know how many more days I'm gonna be able to broadcast. Okay, but God's given us authority. Those that understand, learn the Song of Moses, Deuteronomy 32, as Revelation 14:3 and 15:3 says, which was like a key of understanding, and it was going to allow us into the ether, will allow us to be sealed. We've gathered, we got the key, okay, but a bunch of people are cheats. Yeah, they're in the waters, not by right though. Those that climb up another way are thieves and robbers, and it's your whole community. Yeah, I'm here to say, you criminals, that they're gonna listen. It's a war for souls. The whole corrupt community is involved with them, and they're gonna be making war on Christians that weren't ready. Oh, it's gonna be a time of turmoil and bloody. Because as soon as we get sealed, yeah, these people they're going batshit crazy. They literally have their peace. Donald Trump has his peace. Barack Obama has his peace. Seems cool and calm because he's a discarnate parasite that's literally they're in our bodies, drunk on the blood of the saints. As Revelation 17 says, like all the nurses that were dancing during COVID, they're in our bodies. You fucking people think you could cheat and rob, live off our energy, and you're dead, spiritually corrupt and dead. Had a secret society club where they hid the truth with oaths. Bunch of faggots and vile people, corrupt sinners. Their wine is the poison of dragons. Oh, it's over. Yeah, it is a righteous judgment from heaven upon the whole criminal community that robbed us of our peace. Yeah, God's going to let us destroy all these people. It's going to be a pleasure doing it. You guys tortured my life for no good reason. When I was living in fornication, I can understand, okay, you want to judge me and, say you're doing this wrong. Okay, but after a decade, yeah, it's not like I deserve that treatment. To hell with all you people. They don't have no right to rob me of YouTube, my growth, and interactions with the public. Yeah, and God is about to give us authority, his small group of people, like 1 out of every 53,000 people, to lay down the law. And all these people are going to burn up and get destroyed out of the land. It's like an etheric flood, yeah, as we wake up. But it's a war for souls. So invasion, it's going down, yeah. It's payback time, dude. All you assholes are going into the fire for what you did, dude. Like, I should be cheated and robbing my peace when I'm trying to be a peaceful person and just be restful. And you would curse us perpetually. You dumb bitches are going to burn forever for what you did. Yeah, and it's a spiritual civil war, dude. Literal apocalypse. Okay, you guys have to be ready, because at any day now, they're going to shut our voices off. Yeah, and they're getting slaughtered. And they're going to make a sore slaughter. The whole corrupt community is going to be coming after Christians that weren't ready. They're going to be hunting for people. You're not even going to be able to talk or speak aloud. All these devices in people's houses and stuff. Okay, it's all run by AI. And they're going to be, I'm telling you, man, it's going to be a crazy time. I don't have a damn thing to worry about. None of these people are going to do nothing to me. They're scared of us. They're hypocrites. They know we have the authority over them. And I'm telling you guys, the whole federal government's a fucking parasite, criminal enterprise, pushing folly from the top down, and all has to be held accountable. They were worshiping idols, and it's all coming to an end. Yeah, it's a day of unceasing bloodshed. Gog and Magog. Okay, Ezekiel 38:9. Read it. Okay, because it literally, America, I believe, will be covered. It says Revelation 9 with 200 million troops. So imagine China, Russia, and Iran all coming over here. Donald Trump will probably lead them. Yeah. Act like he's the king of Israel. He'll probably get shot. I do believe in Revelation 13. Yeah. It's that very well is probably talking about him. And it looked like he resurrected. And the whole world will wonder after him. Whose names weren't written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. And they're going to be making war and looking on God's worshipers. Like the problem. Like they did already, dude. A whole criminal-ass narcissistic community. Tortured my life, dude, perpetually around me right now in the ether, like dross, like a bad rash, and won't leave. Okay, it's important to read the book of Enoch. Time's limited now, so it's 3.5 hours on audio, or 4. So yeah, God's about whatever we ask and pray, God's going to give it to us. It all manifests through belief. They blocked us by scattering, keeping strongholds on our mind. Yeah, literally anything we ask, God's going to give it to us. Yeah, you can guarantee none of these bitches are going to be able to operate. It's about to be a war, a spiritual civil war, and a big group of people are going to die overnight. And for what you sinners put us through, the robbery, dude. We had to sit through COVID and all this last bullshit, 15 years or whatever. Bullshit, dude. Just trying to be peaceful and godly, wanting to live my life in peace. As if we deserve that treatment, dude. It's getting ruthlessly jammed back down all these people's throats, dude. The whole corrupt community is being judged and destroyed, dude, and fully intend to continue. And they're going to be shedding this, taking people into captivity, delivering you up to their councils. It's the rulers, the governing authorities. All operated behind O's, dude, acting like our authorities. They're just fucking trash humans. They deserve to be covered with filth for how they operated, hiding the truth. God's going to reward them now according to their deeds, as he gives us according to our righteousness. We kept faith, didn't cheat people. You can see I'm getting cheated and robbed, yeah, and we're going to fucking pay them all back, dude. The whole criminal community is getting destroyed out of the earth. All you idol-worshiping bitches that climbed up another way outside of the word of God, okay, cheated. Yeah, and they're parasitic on the living, and they deserve to be held accountable. They think they have any right to continue. Absolutely not. Yeah, it's over, dude. The revelation is at hand. These people are being held accountable, and they're mad about it. God made us greatly despised among the heathen. Small among the heathen, we've been greatly despised. Yeah, and every one of you sinners that hated us and robbed our peace, dude, surrounded us continuously. You're all getting fucking slaughtered. I swear to God, my whole community involved. God's gonna let us destroy the whole community. Like in 185,000 of the Assyrian army, the angel of the Lord overnight killed 185,000 of their army. Same situation. 1 to 3 nights. It's gonna be a siege. Yeah, Donald Trump. They're going to invade our country with a New World Order military. It's going to be a bloody time of turmoil. That's why you got to be ready. So you need to repent, be ready, waiting for God to open the door at midnight. He's going to release his people. Okay, the sky's going to break. Everything will escape, and they'll know. Yeah. And the new gates will be here on earth, dude, to deal with the wicked. God's the most violent weapon of warfare ever, a supernatural war machine, overflowing scourges, taking them by day and by night. They're screwed. These people are screwed, okay? And they know it, but there's 1/6 of them will be on the land, as God, Ezekiel 38:9 says, 1/6 of Gog and Magog, Satan's host. That might be just more than the army. That's probably his whole host, the whole corrupt community of heathens worldwide, okay? But overnight, a bunch of people are being destroyed, so yeah. Okay, so God's given us authority over our enemies. They tortured us, and we're going to ruthlessly fucking destroy them out of our land. Okay, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praise of God be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Psalm 149. Yeah, it's fucking payback time upon shitbag sinners that would rob the godly of their peace, dude. Oh, it's a fucking ruthless judgment on the wicked, dude. You have got to be ready, waiting with oil for God to open the door at midnight. Okay? The people are going to be troubled at midnight and pass away. Yeah, the whole murderous community is about to get fucking destroyed for being godless, corrupt, lying sacks of shit, dude. It's a time of bloody turmoil on the land. The day of the Lord, dude, is for those that weren't ready, man. It is, like I said, 5/6 of them will be removed, but it's a battle for souls. So people are still going to be lost that weren't ready. Okay, and in our cry, we're crying for judgment, and it will appear to us for all our tribulation we've had to go through, just trying to live in this world, dealing with a bunch of sinners, corrupt sinners, narcissists. All our tribulation will be visited on the rulers and all who help those who plundered you. Be hopeful and cast not away your hopes, for you will have great joy as the angels of heaven. What will we be obliged to do? We will not have to hide on the day of great judgment, and we will not be found as sinners, and the eternal judgment will be far from us for all generations of the world. Yep, it's going down, okay? Any day, yeah, these people are all getting held accountable and cast into a furnace of screaming, wailing, and gnashing of teeth forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Was exactly what they deserve for how they destroyed people's souls by their idols. Pedophiles all deserve to be executed. How do all you Luciferian, all you rich folk, billionaires, a big club, that's their desserts. God's rewarding these people according to their desserts. Yeah, my wrath is upon all of them as our rods blossom. They try to make us desolate so we couldn't rise. Yeah, bunch of dust upon our heads as soon as we cross over the veil, dude. They're all going to burn, dude. A third of the green grass in the earth will burn, as Revelation 7 says. Okay, as the clay turns to the sea. Job 37 or 8, around 18. Okay, they're going to stand out like a garment. They're all marks for my arrows, the whole wicked community. So there is going to be a siege. Every man's hand lifted up against his neighbor. Okay, and this invasion, but they're all getting trapped and ensnared in their own bullshit for what they did. Yeah, all you criminals involved in civil conspiracy, all you assholes in the secret society, dude, completely isolated me. You can't even contact me. Like, I don't have no comments here because these trash bitches know that if we get what's ours, they're losing everything. Yeah, well, I'm here to tell all you greedy people and that push folly from the top down by your idols. Get ahead with the usury system, bribe the whole community. The congregation of hypocrites shall be desolate, and the tabernacles of bribery fire shall consume. 1534 Job. This whole community is getting paid back for what was done, dude. Yeah, as our captivity gets turned away, it's going to feel so good to finally be able to breathe, dude, without being smothered, dude. Been 16 years dealing with this shit since 2011, dude, when it started sliding downhill. Yeah. Been a long ass 15 years these sinners have been making war on us, and all at once, okay, my wrath is gonna pour out upon the whole guilty ass community out where God's gonna let us fucking slaughter our whole corrupt community is getting destroyed. His angels are coming down to help us, okay, and do the harvest. All the tares are getting destroyed right away, dude, immediately. As soon as we get sealed, would try to block and curse us, devour us the whole time. These people are all about to get annihilated. Yeah, all you sinners at YouTube headquarters, your guys' schemes, robbery, and manipulation, bullshit's over. Enjoy the switch over because you guys aren't making it to the morning. But they're going to try because they know only 1/6 of them will remain. Okay, they're going to be taking people into captivity. You have to be ready. They made lists. Your sack of shit, CIA, NSA, FBI. All these people made lists and think they're gonna. It's man. One out of 6 will remain on the land, I believe, after the 1 to 3 days. Yeah, after they flood our country with the world order military. Fuck Donald Trump, dude. You grass-eating bitch. Pedophiles deserve to be executed. It's what's ruled over us. They blackmailed Israel, blackmailed our whole Congress, dude. Got doing tapes. Alex Jones said it. I posted it in the last month or two. That little 3 minute clip. He said it. I'll link it again. They've blackmailed people, yeah, and got them doing gross acts that they don't want to be exposed. Okay, they don't want their deeds to be revealed. A bunch of people have been blackmailed. It's the whole United States Congress, basically. They're all involved and in bed with death and corruption and hell. Made a covenant with death, and it's all getting destroyed, dude. Yeah. So, woe to you sinners when you have died, if you die in the wealth of your sins, and those who like you say regarding you, blessed are the sinners, they have seen all their days, and how they have died in prosperity and in wealth, and have not seen tribulation or murder in their lives, and they have died in honor, and judgment has not been executed on them during their life, because they were corrupt, living in the waters. Yeah, they didn't have to deal with the oppression of sinners. They have no bands in their death, so they can't really be screwed with or messed with. And if you're in the waters, everything comes free to you. These are those that increase in riches, as Psalm 73 says. Yeah, their eyes stand out with fatness. But the godly, the righteous, been pricked in our reins, chastened every day by this criminal-ass community. Yeah, know that their souls will be made to descend into Sheol. Judgment hadn't been executed upon the rich, the honorable, in their lives, bunch of idol worshippers. Know that their souls will be made to descend into Sheol, and they'll be wretched in their great tribulation, and into darkness and chains and a burning fire, where their grievous judgment will your spirits enter, and the great judgment will be for all the generations of the world. Woe to you, for you will have no peace. Say not in regards to the righteous and good who are in life. In our troubled days we have toiled laboriously and experienced every trouble and met with much evil and been consumed and have been few and our spirits small. And we have been destroyed and not found any to help us even with the word. We have been tortured and destroyed and not hope to see life from day to day. We hope to be the head and have become the tail, yeah. But we've been bond servants to the fucking criminal Luciferian community, and they're all getting judged and destroyed into a burning pit of everlasting condemnation, where they can weep, wail, and gnash their teeth in a much more fitting place rather than on us. Yeah, all you people in the intelligence community, all you rich and people in high places, Hollywood, all of you bitches that cheated and robbed the poor and innocent, dude, to try to make the truth disappear. Yeah, into a fucking screaming pit of fire. You're all going any day now. Only 1/6 of the wicked will be left on the land, Gog and Magog, after this invasion, 1 to 3 days. We're going to destroy them all out of the land. They're getting threshed. Okay, they shall mount up like the lifting up of smoke. Through the wrath of the Lord of hosts is a land dark, and the people should be as fuel to the fire. No man shall spare his brother. So a community, these wicked people are all going to lose their minds, because once our gates are sealed, all the houses of the south are shut up, that no man may enter. They get their peace from our energy and oil. They're going to be spiritually asphyxiated. So, it's literally hell coming up from the pit, literally. Okay, it says it in another chapter, I think somewhere around 50, 54, around there. Okay, God's opening all the chambers of the waters which are above the earth, which are the masculine, and then which are below the earth, which are the feminine, and all waters shall be joined with the waters, and all those on earth are going to be destroyed when they have recognized their unrighteousness. So the waters from hell are coming up, and God's pouring heaven out upon the earth. Yeah, like I said, our whole family of angels is coming down. It's any day now. It's literally, that's why I said, build your house on a rock, get on the foundation, the studies I provided. It's in the Spirit of God. Otherwise, they're all getting carried out of here with the flood. Yeah, the rich man opens his eyes and he is not. He's getting hurled. They're all getting hurled out of their places. These rootless bitches, dude. Yeah, they're still going to make war on people, dude. And it's a time of trouble at the door. Yeah, enjoy the invasion. All you people that weren't ready, man, it's going to be a freaking cutoff point for a lot of people. Some people will make it to the morning, but you're not promised. And you wouldn't want to take that chance to even put it up in the air like that. Like flipping a coin, dude. Don't take the chance. Repent. Get the studies I provided if you haven't. And realize great judgment is being about to be executed on lying authorities. Say not in regard. Let's see. We have hoped to be the head and have become the. We have toiled laboriously and had no satisfaction in our toil. Yeah, getting robbed energetically, our oil, by sinners. Wouldn't remove their yoke off of us. We have toiled laboriously and have had no satisfaction in our toil. We have become the food of the sinners and the unrighteous, and they have laid their yoke heavily upon us. They have had dominion over us. Isaiah 26:13. They have had dominion over us and hated us and smote us, and those that hated us. And to those who hated us, we have bowed our necks, but they pitied us not. We desired to get away from them, that we might escape and be at rest, and found no place, and we should flee and be safe from them. And our complained to the rulers in our tribulations, and cried out against those who devoured us. But they did not attend to our cries, and would not hearken to our voices. And they helped those who robbed and devoured us, and those who made us few, and they concealed their oppression. They did not remove their yoke from off us. yoke from off of those that devoured us and dispersed and murdered us, and they concealed their murder, and remember not that they had lifted up their hands against us. Yeah, it's a fucking bloodbath upon the sea. All you fucking people are all getting fucking slaughtered out of the earth for what you did. I hope you're ready, because the day of wrath is at hand. Jesus Christ is about to reward sinners worldwide across this earth. Donald Trump is fucking guilty. Barack Obama is guilty. The whole fucking CIA and intelligence community and all your authorities are fucking guilty and about to be slaughtered into a fucking pit of fire for putting your yoke on us, and you're just dead idol-worshiping cheats. It's a fucking bloodbath, a massacre upon the wicked, dude. You have got to be ready, dude, because if you aren't ready, it's a war for souls, and they're going to be taking people and they're going to either make you convert and recant your faith, they're going to be chopping people's head off. You're going to be delivered up into their councils. All these fucking guilty rulers are getting fucking slaughtered. I swear to God, I'm going to destroy my whole criminal community, dude. Overnight, we're going to march through the land in indignation and thresh the heathen in anger for what the fuck they did. Yeah, it's a bloodbath. I hope you people in intelligence, I'm talking to you cops here in the United States, in Urbana, Champaign-Urbana. We're going to fucking slaughter you people that did this bullshit and intend to continue. All you Luciferians that hid the truth behind those, God's going to let us. I'm going to fucking personally slaughter you people myself, your whole corrupt criminal community. That's the power and authority God gives us. I'm not worried. They're not going to do nothing to me. They know they're in the wrong. They violated the law. Who's going to hold it accountable? God's elect, those that learned the Song of Moses and have understanding of the truth. These people tortured and tried to destroy us. Still got a yoke on us, energetically robbing my oil. It's fucking slaughter across the land upon all these people that cheated and robbed us, like the people at YouTube headquarters. And Mark Zuckerberg, he's getting fucking executed into fire for what he did. None of them can continue. The COVID criminal agenda, you guys just act like the truth didn't matter and lie about everything. It's fucking burning judgment upon these bitches for what they put us through this last 10, 15 years. Definitely with COVID, these people are all getting fucking executed out of our land for how they operated. So it's any time now. I hope you guys are ready. Yeah, it's going to be a pleasure getting rained on so that we're not their bondmen anymore, and they're all getting destroyed out of our land, all these evil beasts, okay, as God rains on us, okay. Hell's mad. Okay, would try to take and steal our inheritance. A bunch of corrupt sinners in the waters, not right, corrupted themselves. Yeah, you guys had a yoke on us because you're parasites. You're spiritually dead. You need an energy source. A whole dead-ass corrupt community. Bunch of sinners fucking vex my life day in and day out right now with me, dude. These people are all getting destroyed, dude. You have got to be ready. It's spiritual civil war. As soon as we cross over, we're destroying the majority of the community is getting destroyed. Joshua 10, 19 through 21. Okay, they're not gonna be wagging their tongues no more at us from an unfair advantage. Yeah, all you dogs, Egyptian sorcerers. Barack Obama deserves to be fucking executed into a fire. He's a sack of shit parasite, dude. Just see, it's all your authorities, dude. Yeah, fuck you people. The authorities, they won't say shit to me. I'm fucking executing all of them involved. Yeah, I know what happened. You guys tortured us. We're still alive. And you guys got to pay with your souls now for what the fuck you did. Drinking on our mountain. All you heathens are about to swallow down and become like you didn't exist for what the fuck you did. It's time of war, dude. These people are going to be murderers on our land. Literally hell coming up from the pit when they no longer have our energy. They're going batshit crazy. They're going to be hunting for Christians that weren't ready. Doing blood sacrifices. Crucifying people in the streets. You guys have got to be ready. Okay, look through the studies. The robbery's over. Yeah, these bitches are all being held accountable. So if every one of you sinners that were involved robbing me, civil conspiracy bullshit, your fucking bullshit's over. You guys are getting cast into a furnace of screaming and wailing and gnashing of teeth for what you did, you families of Baal that wouldn't relent or receive correction. Okay. Apparently is what his word says. Okay. In this harvest, okay, but he's destroying and subjugating the wicked. Those that are left have a fear of God. Yeah, the strangers shall hear of me and submit themselves as soon as they hear of me. Okay, as God delivers us from the strivings of the people. Okay, he's setting his new governors up, kings up, dude. These people are getting destroyed. They deserve to be paid back. Who's gonna uphold the law, dude? All these pedophile bitches, raping children, trafficking children. It's all a bunch of evil bullshit, drinking blood, worshiping idols. Yeah, thou shalt have no other gods before me. And you sinners are getting fucking slaughtered out of our land for what you did. So hope you're all ready. Anytime now, the broadcast, we won't even be able to post. Switch over begins, and it's gonna be a war on the land for souls. Okay. And the whole murderous community, dude, they're going to go batshit crazy, insane. They're going to be hunting for Christians that weren't ready. Okay, and that's what the New World Order military is for. If you don't submit to their worship their image, like it says, they're going to force everybody to worship this image. Okay, I don't know how long exactly this is going to be. It might only be 40 days or 5 months, 150 days. They're going to be tortured and tormented the whole time. Okay, Cain murdered his brother Abel, same situation, dude. And God regarded our sacrifice. I actually got the answers, didn't cheat. And they try to murder my spirit every day, dude. These people deserve to be paid back. Blood to idols, dude. Murdered us, concealed their oppressions, and forgot about it like it didn't even happen because they're living in glory. They have no conscience. These people are getting destroyed into hell for what they did. So I hope you guys are ready. Understand the time. Okay, it'll be an invasion. God's destroying them. Like I said, in the invasion, do not worry. Pray. Okay, you can make it through the 1 to 3 days. Okay, God can protect your door if you pray, dude. But most of these people, their hearts are already too hardened. Okay, and they're all getting removed by morning, along with all their militaries. I'm giving them all over to the slaughter. So enjoy the judgment. All you Masonic idol worshiping cheats, your guys' kingdom's over. Yeah, it's my pleasure to tell all you assholes in the intelligence community you're getting fucking slaughtered into hell for what you bitches did. Good luck, dude. And switch over. You Luciferian sacks of shit are all lawless and criminal. You're being held accountable to the law. Enjoy the light of Israel, burning all you sinners up out of our land. It's going to burn them all up, dude. Yeah. The flame of a devouring fire is about to visit us. God's fighting for us. Yeah, they're over. Their kingdom's over, dude. Be ready for war, because it's any time now. It might be this weekend, tomorrow, the 4th or the 5th, it sounds like. Okay. God bless you guys. If you didn't look through the studies, okay, I'll link it again. Be ready. The wicked are getting destroyed, dude, and they know it. Okay. We'll talk more.